Hey y'all, it is me, Ike Theories, back with another video. I know y'all probably like, why am I doing a video so soon? This man was gone for 4 months, and now he wants to do freaking videos, like every 25 minutes. But, after that trailer for Steven Universe Future, there's a lot to talk about, And I thought like one of the most interesting subjects, like right next to the whole Pink Pearl situation, which I'm definitely going to cover as well tonight. But I thought one of the most talkable things to talk about, I just made up a word, is the fusion between Aquamarine and Eyeball. Now, when we had seen the Steven Universe Future, intro, alongside this little worm creature and pink white diamond, which I'm gonna talk about all of those things. But aside those characters and the cactus Steven, there was this little small gem that was red and blue, and it had a glowing teardrop and glowing eyes. And at the time we didn't really know which gem would be the case here. A lot of people was guessing it was one of the rubies, though, considering its hue. And most people said Eyeball. Some people guessed Navy as well. I was thinking between the two, but now, as we can see here, it is Eyeball. Now, this could be just another curveball that Steven Universe is throwing at us. It could just be like another Aquamarine gem and another Ruby gem that just happen to have gems in the exact same place, which would be such a curveball. Because how could somebody like Aquamarine, who was so against, like Earth's way of living, and was like perfectly on the side of the diamonds, just perfectly want to be okay with fusing, like, that's kind of strange. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out her motives behind it. Like, it almost makes me not even want to look at her as a villain, okay? Because even though this gem could be like a villain, like, it doesn't look too angry. And why would somebody want to fuse with somebody doing something that they're totally uncomfortable with doing, living the Earth way, and still be mad at them at the same time, while doing things that makes them happy, like, which is the whole reason behind everything. So, maybe we're gonna get some kind of redemption arc out of them, too, because they are one of the most ruthless villains. But if you look at the color scheme, we got the wings from Aquamarine, the red hair from Ruby, little red, blue, and green splashes all over the place with a little suit, and teardrop and ruby gem that, is blue, green, and red. But either way, let's start talking about the components that would make up this gem. Like gem names, basically a similar video that I did with the whole Lapidot fusion thing. So either way, I want to get into the things. Okay, we're gonna start off with Ruby. Now, Ruby is a very weird gem in a way. Like, all the rubies are weird in a way to me, but obviously Eyeball is probably one of the most toughest ruby gems out of the little, like, not quad, because it's not 4 of them, but like, I really don't know what the word is, okay, but out of the 5 of them, Eyeball is probably one of the toughest ruby soldiers, okay. And one of my favorite episodes that she was in was the one where obviously she was trapped in a bubble with Steven, and they did a little bit of bonding, and Ruby was talking about how it's an honor to meet Rose Quartz, and then she pulls out a dagger and tries to cut off his throat. Like, how more manipulative can a freaking gem like Eyeball possibly get? All I know is that Eyeball has kind of had those kind of back-to-back little emotional feelings, but at the end of the day, I always look at Eyeball, okay, as pretty much all of the rubies except for Navy. I always look at Eyeball as a man, just because freaking she acts so man-like and even kind of sounds like a man. But if we talk about the weapon she has a little dagger, which is obviously the one she used to kill Steven with, or assassinate Rose Quartz, if you want to be special and fancy. Okay, that was the dagger she used to kill Steven with, to bring back Rose Quartz, in her mind, Rose Quartz's gem to the diamonds, so that she could be rewarded. Because obviously when you hear her, she's like what will they say when a ruby kills a Rose Quartz and brings her gem back? Okay, they might even give me my own pearl, which only proves that rubies are not, elites. Okay, like Aquamarine, they're not elites. They're lower class gems, usually just scouts, okay, like, usually just ones just to guard and really be bodyguards, that's it. Because obviously, one that are really strong is like topazes and jaspers and stuff, So rubies are just kind of like those smaller little bodyguards that you would carry around. Okay, her weapon's a dagger, and she's a very lower class gem because when she talks about taking her gem, okay, she said she would go back with her own pearl. Okay, which only proves her lowerness in the authority, that rubies are not very high. Okay, and that killing Rose Quartz would have been a chance for her to be noticed, be seen. Okay, so it only proves how far Eyeball will go to be important to the diamonds. Okay, which is why she kind of has these bounces back and forth, with personality and feelings. Okay, like, because when you hear her speak the idea of getting her own pearl, she gets really happy, like, which only proves that rubies are not important to the diamonds at all, and doing big things like this, will be a surprise to them. So she will be rewarded in a special way, I'd say. She will be rewarded in a special way, Like, that's just that. But, like I said, okay, Eyeball is a very tough gem, okay, probably the toughest of all the rubies, okay. She's always willing to go far. I'm pretty sure she was the one in that one episode, probably Back to the Moon, that was looking up to Jasper, and was probably even the one who had, like, it was probably Doc, but either way, she was like the one that is like, always second guessing things. Like, she's like, you guys are up to something weird. She has a very tough personality. Now, Aquamarine, she is kind of the opposite in a way. Like, she's just as evil as Eyeball, but she's different in a way. She has more of a Navy personality where she's evil, but she'll try to make light of the situation. She'll be like, I'll have so much fun throwing your head in a guillotine and crushing it and serving it to the diamonds on a platter. Like, Aquamarine just gives that so funny, like, kind of look. Like, just the way in which she acts. Like, she's always just bittery and trippery. Like, she's always, kind of there. Like, she has the mentality of a evil queen, somebody who can walk up to you, spit in your face, and walk away, not even scared that they're gonna do something, like, not even scared of turning their back on them, okay, because she knows if they try one thing, all of her bodyguards, Topaz specifically, will murk them all, okay. And that's what I love about Aquamarine. She has a kind of, just get out of my sight, I don't even like you personality, okay, where Eyeball has the kind of personality where jump towards you and kill you immediately personality, while Aquamarine has the kind of savoring death. So she'll kill you, but she'll savor it. She'll torture you, okay? Which is a good thing, okay? Like, because we can only imagine how dangerous this Pietersite fusion, okay, would possibly be, okay? So it only gets me more enacted for her. Now, her gem weapon, okay, Eyeball's gem weapon was a dagger, and Aquamarine's gem weapon is a wand that if she zaps it at somebody, she's able to lift them up and move them around with it. A little cool thing that I thought was, interesting, I liked it, okay. Aquamarine's probably one of my favorite gems, I like a lot of the elite gems, in Steven Universe, who give their business, okay. Aquamarine acts like a assassin, in a way, a queen, okay? Like, that's, like, one of the most important things I like about her character, okay? It's just how serious she is when it comes to being her, okay? She's blue, she got her suit, and she fights back. Like, even in that episode to, Stuck Together, she was like what are you gonna do? Walk back to the diamonds with my gem in your hand? I'm pretty sure you'll be rewarded handsomely. I remember that quote, okay? Which only entails that Aquamarine is too important, and if you kill her, they will slaughter you, okay? They will slaughter you, okay? Aquamarine is one of the most trusted elites, okay? So, do not mess with her or she will destroy you. It's as simple as that. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, that's why, okay, she's one of those people where if you're about to kill her, I'm pretty sure the cops are already at your door, okay? That kind of thing, where they will manipulate you into not killing them, because they already know what can possibly happen in the end, okay? The aftermath, okay? Like, I love those kind of people where you about to murder them, okay? And then they tell you the aftermath. They'll tell you what will happen after you kill them, which will only scare you and make you go into hiding and make you not even want to kill them anymore, because you don't even want to run into that possible thing. And I'm just curious as to exactly how they're planning this out. Like, because Aquamarine, even though Aquamarine and Eyeball are alike in some ways, they're also not alike in some ways, okay? Like, and again, Aquamarine is a elite while Eyeball isn't, okay? Is just a normal ruby soldier, a normal little scout that usually just protects weak gems, okay, like Sapphire, okay? Not no diamond like Topaz, okay? So I'm just curious as to how they're really supposed to have Aquamarine and Eyeball interact. Like, hopefully we actually see them meet, even though this is like after like the 2 years and a half time skip, they'll probably already have met. You know, most of the people from Homeworld has already been moved to Earth. I still think it would be nice to just kind of, see their interaction because, like I said, Aquamarine would have had to have already been good. Okay, now as for this gem, I already said that the name of their fusion would be Pieterite. Okay, well, I don't know if that's what it would be its name, but that's the only name that's the only name I'm hearing. Like, I've watched so many people making theory videos on this already, okay, and each one said that the possible gem between Eyeball and Aquamarine would be Pieterite because Pieterite is a mixture of red, which is what Eyeball has, okay, as a ruby, and a mixture of blue, which is what Aquamarine has as an Aquamarine, okay. And okay, I can even show you a couple of the gem versions here. Okay, as you can see, this is one version of Pieterite. She's not she. It's not. It's an element. Well, technically a compound. I mean, well, no. Okay. Anyway, okay, this is Pieterite. Okay, this is one of the versions of it. Okay, you can see the little mixer of reddish orange, and then the blue, and even a little splashes of green, which is what that fusion tended to have. Okay, and there's another shot. Okay, you see a little bit of reddish orange. Okay, and then blue. Okay, mixtured with it. Okay, another version of it. Okay, like I said. Okay, this is more than likely what the name is going to be. I can't guess it 100% right, but I can almost guess that it's gonna for sure have that name. They might pull a curveball on us and give us a different name, okay? But at this point, I'm like 100% sure that this fusion's name is going to be Pieterite, because that's all I've been hearing, okay, over social media, okay, like, on Google's Gemsonas, that's all I've been seeing is this name being Pieterite. So, Pieterite is probably its name, okay, I don't know. But either way, we will find out when we watch the episode, okay? But that was just a little breakdown of what, would possibly, what fusion we would possibly get out of the two. This is the possible thing. I'm gonna go and say Pieterite just like everybody else would. But anyway, you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, okay? If you like this, don't forget to hit it with the like and subscribe. I'll be doing more videos probably tonight. But anyway,